Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Yusuf Chowdhury, tuning in live from San Antonio, Texas.
Right. Tells them what you are.
Right. It's 10:09 p.m. Central Time. So, are you checking?
Right.
Right. Right. So, tonight's subject was not a subject, basically. It's more of a question that you might have. So, if you have any question about SEO, let me know. Put your question on the bottom. I'm gonna wait for like possibly 10 minutes maximum. And
Sounds really good.
yeah, Nicole, what's going on? How you doing? I am doing great. Maybe a little bit still under the minor weather.
It sounds good.
What the? So it's still clear, right? Without the
sounds
headset.
really good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Nicole, what's going on? Do you have a question about SEO? So that is a topic for tonight. Ask me anything about SEO.
EA Sports.
Yeah, what does SEO stands for?
Search engine optimization.
Nah, man.
Oh, sorry.
Stands for selling enormous octopus.
Selling enormous octopusi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nicole says, what's SEO? So basically, an SEO, like my invisible friend here, Greg, defined it or explained the abbreviation. SEO stands for search engine optimization. So let's go and define these three words one by one. So when we say search, what do we mean by that? It's an act of searching, right?
Right.
Duh. Right? When we say engine, what do we mean by engine?
Like Google.
Yeah.
Bing.
Right. So Google and Bing and Yahoo, these are search engine platform, right? So that's what we refer to when we say search engine. We're basically talking about Google, Bing, Yahoo, and so forth. Now, what is that got to do with the word optimization? Right? How can you optimize the search? Does Google need our optimization? Does Google need any type of technique that we can optimize it? No. When we say search engine optimization, there's a whole process, excuse me. Sorry about that.
Get that checked out, boss.
What?
I said, get that checked out, boss. You might tell
Yeah,
me
made me laugh.
Corona.
Probably have the macarona. El macarona, right? So to understand the concept, basically, that's what it is. So search engine optimization, Google, and there is a process to basically optimize your website so it can show up in the search engine. Does that make sense now?
Nah.
Nicole, does that make sense? Let me try to explain it further and
Break it down.
and define it a little bit differently. And let me know if it makes any sense. Okay? So if we do want to go back and define what SEO is, let me tell you, excuse me, sorry about that. So basically, one second. So search engine optimization. So the whole process when it comes to SEO, there's something technical. It is a technical process. It also deals with creative process, okay? And the whole purpose of the technical process and the creative process is to basically help with influencing the visibility of your website in the search engine's organic search result. So that basically means when you go to Google, you type yoga near me and your company or your website shows up on the first page. That is called search engine's organic search result, for the whole purpose of what? To drive a targeted customers or audience or traffic to your website in a hope for that customer to basically convert into a paying customer for a product or a service. So when I say it's technical process, what I mean by that, there's so many technical things takes place on the back end of the website, not just the keyword. There's so many other technical stuff like script, language, coding, okay? And when I say creative, I'm talking about the front end of the website, the design, the content, the copy, the functionality, the ease of use, the usability. So all this, it is considered part of the SEO. Okay. Now, in the application or the implementation of the SEO itself, there are two areas, right? And both are super important and they cannot be separated. One is called the on page SEO. So, on the on page SEO, basically, you deal with backend stuff, the header on the content, the page titles in the backend or the title tag, how many times the certain relevant search terms mentioned on the content, if there are any images, what's the size of the image, does it come with an alternative text for people who are blind, does it have a description for every single page, we call it meta tag, and also are there any link pointing back from one page to another. So there are many other technique that can take place when it comes to the on page SEO. Okay, the second part is called off page SEO. So on the off page SEO, the other rules and technique that you can apply, for example, link building, content distribution, analytics, data science, preventing toxic links, spams. So there's so much work involved outside the website that eventually can help your site to basically get targeted traffic and be on the first page of Google, right? So there's so many ways to do that. There's a whole subject just for that. Okay, so that is in a nutshell what SEO is. Okay, and the process when it comes to implementing SEO, I mean, you have to start first with the keyword research to find out what your customers are looking for when it comes to your product and services. Then you have to optimize the website internally, which is the on-page SEO. Then you have to work on the promotional side of things, which is the off-site SEO. So that can involve, writing relevant, amazing content on a consistent basis on your website, then sharing it on the social channels, or taking some of your blog and converting them into a infographic, then submitting that awesome, amazing infographic into an infographic website. So people that read content similar in your niche through the infographic site, they can do that. And they can also share it on their site. So you can get some sort of backlink to your website. Okay. You can also turn some of your content into SlideShare, like a PowerPoint, and submit it to SlideShare sites. You can also submit videos on YouTube. You can also write a specifically relevant content on a similar niche-based website. You can also submit your business information into a niche-based directories. If you're into medical or chiropractor, you can submit your business into the chiropractic type of business directory sites, or the most popular local directory business, sites like Google My Business Page, Yelp, and Super Pages and whatnot, right? So there's so many things involved when it comes to uh, SEO offline. And by the way, I forgot to tell you guys that this month I already posted my workshop here in San Antonio. So let me go ahead and share with you what kind of classes I have for the month of March. Excuse me. Okay. So all the classes for this month, if you go to my meetup.com/SA online marketing. Okay. Who's this? Um, Henry Flores. What's going on, my man? It's been a long time. How you been? How you been, man? So there you go, folks. I have on the March 17 Tuesday, I'm going to talk about on Instagram marketing 101. I'll cover some of the conversion or the difference between the personal and the business accounts and how to set them up, how to use stories, what's the difference between Instagram TV, and how to attack audiences and use the hash effectively, and the do's and don'ts of Instagram. So that's March Tuesday the 17th. March 18th, I'm going to do another class based on request. People are asking me to do another class on LinkedIn. So the whole focus is going to be mainly on how to generate leads using your LinkedIn account. Yeah, he says it's been a minute, huh? Again, people asked me to redo the class on how to increase visibility for YouTube. That is going to be on Thursday the 19th. Then Saturday, believe it or not, I'm going to do a 6-hour workshop from 9 a.m. till 4 on how to basically learn search engine for the year 2020. So if you have a website, this is going to be something that you definitely need to know. Monday, March 23rd, we'll talk about blogging, how to blog for your business. Then March 24th, we'll talk about general concept on how to implement social media marketing in 2020. WordPress Wednesday, as usual, the last Wednesday of every month, we have a WordPress Wednesday workshop. Then on the 26th, we'll talk about, based on Greg's request, how to do a Facebook business page for beginners. March 28th, which is Saturday, there's an amazing event, WordCamp. It's a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday, the 28th and the 29th. It only costs like $40. So make sure you attend this event. It lasts from 7:30 till 6 p.m. Tons of awesome speakers, and I believe 3 sessions, beginners, intermediate, and advanced. Covers everything from coding, basic WordPress, marketing, and whatnot. So check it out. Then Monday 30th, I'm going to do Facebook Advertising 101. Then Tuesday the 31st, I'll do a workshop on Google AdWords. Okay. All right. So that's all I wanted to share on the class. But let me know if you have any questions about SEO. Let me know if you have any question about SEO. Have you optimized your website for SEO? And recently, ever since the introduction of the voice search, I would say Chrome browser introduced the voice feature on their Chrome browser, I believe in 2012. So the technology has improved exponentially, especially when you have Google Home and Alexa and so many other voice-based apps. There is something called voice search. Okay, so starting this and moving forward to next year, more than 55% of the consumer, when they're going to search things on Google, it is going to be through voice and not just typing. Okay. It is 10:23 p.m. Central Time. Let me know if you all have any more questions. Henry says, I use Brave or DuckDuckGo. Yes, both are highly secure in a sense that whatever you search, they don't keep those data. But in Google, if you search for any term, those keywords and the terms that you use or you entered in the search bar stays on Google server for like I think 6 or 7 years. And I guess that's how the agents and the FBI and the NSA or any law enforcement, if they want to find out, they're probably gonna have to ask Google to give them some sort of access to see exactly what you're searching for. So yeah, be careful what you type because whatever you type on Google, it's saved. But DuckDuckGo and Brave, it's the one that pride itself on security and privacy. But the issue with it's not an issue. I tried DuckDuck and Brave, but in most cases, I'm not able to find what I need. Unfortunately, Google still dominates when it comes to content. You know what I mean? So that is the dilemma for now. But of course, it's going to improve. You know, it is going to improve. So no worries there. Living, bro.
Yeah.
Take care, brother.
Right.
So, so yeah. So I know those are cool browsers, but let's see. Proton Mail, that's another one. Yeah, Proton Mail is another highly secure email in a way, trying to compete with Gmail as well. So, so let me know, guys. It is 10:25. Do you have any more questions on the subject of
Bro, what the
SEO?
heck,
What is
man?
this? What is this?
Look at that.
What is this?
What the heck, man?
I don't know.
Astaghfirullah, bro.
What?
Look at this.
What do you mean?
Islamabad, bro? What the hell?
That's the name of the capital, man.
Bro, it's messed up.
Stop fooling around.
What the heck?
Stop fooling around. Nobody's gonna get that. Except me.
Bro, look.
Oh my god, stupid joke. Stupid joke! What is this? Uh-oh.
He's nuts.
No, man.
He's nuts.
My brother. They can hear you, bro.
Oh, laughing? Oh,
Yeah. They can hear that. Yeah. Who's that? Who's that invisible voice on the background? How you doing, man? Is that the auction? The
Yeah.
freestyle action?
Yeah.
Freestyle action? Okay. Okay, everybody. Looks like nobody else is asking any question. I guess you all are great. No too much stuff. It is 10:27. Let me know if you have any more question. I'm going to wait for maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. If I don't see any question, I'm going to bounce. Man, put a headset or something, dude.
Have you seen Sonic the movie?
Yeah.
Sonic, was it good? Or no?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Yeah,
It's
so,
alright.
yeah, it was good. Just like the Pokemon one.
Oh, bro. I thought this was funny. Look at this one.
Okay.
I hope they find a cure.
Okay. All right, Henry. Looks like nobody else is asking anything. So 10:27. If nobody asks, I will bounce. Okay, Ramsey. You like you like troublemaker. Did you know you can use Restream IO with OBS? No, I didn't. Is it you mean OBS with Restream or Restream with OBS? Which one? I have not tested it yet,
Whoa.
but I think you can do OBS with Restream. Is that correct? Is that correct, Commando?
Nah.
Is that what you're saying, Mr. Ramsey Sanchez? Did you know you can use Restream IO with OBS? I did not. I thought it's correct me. Correct me. Is it the other way around? Can I use OBS with Restream.io, like the way I'm using what you call it, Ecom? Yes, they integrate OBS with Restream. Just plug in the Stream key. All right, that's even awesome. That's free. So we gotta tell Bradley, because he was asking me, is there any free? I did mention to him the Restream, Yachtstream, Caster, and also the OBS. So that's awesome. That is very awesome. But what about because ABS? I don't know how to check. What about if, because with the Ecom, I have this one box that I can see all the messages from Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook all at the same time. So I'm not sure if that feature is available on the OBS. But I gotta definitely test it. I went to Google. I found a couple of videos how to use Restream.io with OBS. How to stream on multiple platforms for free. Oh, that's already did that. Streamers. That's how the gamers do it. Yes, of course. OBS is so popular among the gamers. In fact, OBS been there for quite some time, believe it or not, before all these cats are popping up. You know. But yeah, I can see how to connect OBS Studio to Restream. Okay. This is actually from Restream.io. Right? Yeah, you better say that. Here we go. How to connect OBS Studio to Restream. There's a video. Let's check the video here.
Open Broadcast Software, also known as OBS, is a free and open source streaming and recording program maintained by the OBS project. The program has support for Windows, Mac, Ubuntu, and has Restream integrated as a service. Randy here from Restream, and in this video we'll take a quick look and see how easy it is to connect OBS Studio to Restream.io. First, head to obsproject.com/download and download the latest version of OBS Studio onto your computer. Once that's done and OBS Studio is open, navigate to the bottom right of the window and select Settings. From the left side of the Settings window, you'll need to select Stream so we can configure your connection to Restream. Make sure the top drop-down is set to Streaming Services, then select Restream.io from the Service drop-down.
They just added the Restream
Now,
there.
you'll want to select the RTMP server. We suggest using our speed test to determine the best RTMP server to stream to. On the Restream dashboard, select Speed Test, then wait for the page to finish loading in all of the results. The best server to stream to in this case will be the one with the lowest ping.
Yeah,
Once
I
you found the
tested
best
them.
server under 100 milliseconds, head back to OBS and select that server. Finally, you'll need to
that's
copy
pretty
the
cool.
stream key from your Restream dashboard and paste it into the OBS software. Then, click
go.
OK. Your OBS software is now ready to stream to
Music.
Restream.io. As soon as you start streaming in OBS, we'll begin connecting to all your platforms. For more detailed information on how to set up the quality of the broadcast or other settings, check out our Help Center
Thanks,
or
Ramsey.
contact us via the 24/7 live chat.
Let's go ahead and I did share this with Bradley because he was asking me the same question, how to have a free Restream. Eats popcorn. That's what Henry says. And luckily I did mention to him about the OBS, so maybe he can figure it out. So I like this, all the steps right here. Shows you how to do it. That's pretty cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for letting me know. I really, really appreciate it, man. So this website from Restream.io support page, and they're showing me here step by step how to do it. So if Ecom expires, or you know what, I'm just gonna have to test it either tomorrow or sometime next week and see how it goes. Especially I like the when I can select different servers with a higher speed. You know, that's pretty cool. But the most important thing to me, it's the what you call it, the chat box, right? I gotta make sure that people are engaging with me, asking me questions in one place instead of me looking at every single channel, because that is going to for sure slow down things. You know what I mean? So this is very good. Okay, and I like the support page. It comes with images, so you can stop and pause, or you can just follow step by step. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. There's another one that Chris was telling me about. It's called Caster. Have you heard of that? Caster streaming. Caster. Here we go. Have you seen this one, Ramsey? Bilal Zia is in the house, man.
Oh,
I need to. He can hear it.
Bunny senders.
I need to. Yeah, I need to drop. I need to. What? I can't even read. I need a drop to Houston Tuesday morning, Chief. Call me in the morning, please. LOL. Me no understand. Let me read this again. Let me read this
I
again.
don't speak English.
I need a drop to Houston Tuesday morning. Are you saying you need to be dropped to Houston?
I need somebody to drop him out of a helicopter.
That's easy. I need a drop to Houston. Yeah, so here we go, Ramsey. Caster.
You need someone to drop him off at Houston.
What? Tuesday morning? Gotta check my schedule. Live stream anywhere and everywhere. So you can live stream. Let's see. So this is the one that Chris, my friend, told me to check it out. Oh, they even have a CDN. Okay. So this is called Caster. Similar to Restream and StreamYard, but this is their price. Monthly price is kind of affordable. Okay. So that's called Caster.io. I haven't tested it yet, but not sure how many channels it can. He's like Bilal says, please, thanks, good night. Wow, that's it. Okay. Let's see, multiple. What are these multiple? Look, universities are using it. That's interesting. What is it? Multiple. I clicked on multiple. Show me. Multiple. There you go. Huh? Perfect for what the? Oh, what? What is this? I click on live streaming. Like where? What channel? Nice. Someone told me about this other one. Player.me. There's so many popping up right now. Player.me. Let's check out player.me. I think it's a stream and it offers an overlay building studio. Don't just play, create. Well, gamers come to create around the gamers they love playing. Live stream and record for your favorite platform. Hundreds of professionally designed overlay templates. Share gaming updates with your community. Mostly for gamers, this one. You know, that's especially with Twitch, and here you got Twitch and OBS. And so, yeah. Is it free? Good question, because I don't see any price. I don't see any prices. Wow. Must be free, just like OBS. So what else is out there? So we have Restream, Caster, Ecom, Player Me, and was it StreamYard or Yard Stream? Which one? Yard Stream, I think. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, StreamYard. StreamYard is another one. It's web-based, just like Restream.io. Okay, so that's StreamYard. See that? So it goes to LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook Live. I'm on Facebook Live, YouTube, Periscope, and LinkedIn, but LinkedIn is still not giving me any access yet. Okay. All right, folks. Any more question? It is 10:38 p.m. Central Time. You and that crazy music, man. Oops. That was a big shake right there. Ugh. Man, I'm probably just going to stick to Mixer if I'm going to game. Xbox for life.
Cringe for life.
I'm more of a PS4 man on PlayStation.
Yeah, only betas play Xbox.
Yeah, just like you.
Yeah, that guy.
Whatever. I was born on a PC, then converted to PlayStation. Okay. All right. 10:39. Any more question about search engine optimization or SEO? Please let me know. If there's any topic you want me to cover tomorrow is Friday, DM me, ask me questions. Take the opportunity to ask this question because it might help you with your business, with your website. Okay? Take that opportunity. If you find this live streaming useful, don't forget to click share, tag your cool homies, and invite. Okay?
This has been Yusuf Chowdhury signing out.
Yeah, and this is Yusuf Chowdhury signing off. Haven't done it yet. Oh, there you go. 10:40. I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much, y'all. Don't forget, if you're watching this as a replay, type it's replay. Muhammad Luqman Fazl. Wa alaikum salam. What is your question? He says, about local SEO. Ramsey said, what were you saying about infographics for SEO? So basically, what I was saying, part of the off-page, Muhammad, I'll get back to you in a few seconds or a few minutes. Excuse me. Part of the off-page SEO technique is to distribute amazing, valuable content that your customer are hungry for, looking for. You can post them on an infographic website. So let's say you have a good blog that talks about 10 lists of doing things or how-tos or case studies, and it's getting a lot of traction, a lot of engagement. You can create another version of the same blog in the infographic format, right? Then you can submit to several infographic sites, so your new audience that are interested in your type of content from the infographic website can come back to your website, or they can take the infographic and embed it on their sites, and that way you can also get ping tracking and backlink. So that's what I meant by the infographic. So there's so many strategies when it comes to off-page SEO, and this is just one of the technique. You know what I mean? Hamad, excuse me. Your question about local SEO. Can you elaborate? What do you mean by local SEO? Do you have a question about the local SEO, or what is it exactly? Please elaborate. Please elaborate. Because when it comes to local SEO, since it's based on your geo-target location or storefront, that's what local SEO is for. Okay, it is mainly for your storefront. So the local SEO is a little bit different because you're not going to implement too much of a off-page, but mostly deals with the locality. So when you build the site, you got to make sure that the address, the key terms, the terminologies, and the keywords are all local based. If you do a yoga, then it's going to be like, San Antonio yoga instructor or yoga teachers, like that, right? With the local SEO, you have to make sure that your business address, the NAP, which stands for name, address, and phone, you have to 100% configure your business on Google My Business page, Google Maps, Yelp, Super Pages, Facebook pages, Hot Frog, and some of the most popular, like a yellow page of the internet, right? Yeah, that's what the local SEO citation is. So if I'm understanding right, try to build as many landing pages for others to share and then backlink to your page, whether it's the website, blog, etc. No, that's not what I mean by. I'm not asking you to build another landing page. I'm saying that if you have a good blog that gets a lot of engagement and traction, you can make another version of it and create an infographic. Do you know what is infographic? So you make an infographic and either post it on your own website or on your social channels, but you can also submit that infographic to an infographic website. Just like how when you make a video, you submit it to YouTube, right? Or Meta Cafe or Dailymotion or Amazon. Make sense? So you're basically putting content somewhere else on a third party, high authority, relevant sites that can bring traffic back to your website or backlinks or clicks. Not creating multiple pages, multiple landing pages, and pointing it back to your website. That can be a little bit manipulative, so you have to be careful, right? I'm not talking about that, all right? So yeah. Muhammad, when it comes to local citation, I mean, what I recommend, let's see. Yeah. So what I recommend when it comes to local citation, excuse me. There's a website. Well, it depends, Muhammad, where you at, because the website that I'm going to share with you, it's a U.S. based. Okay, let me go ahead and turn the camera. So there is a website called moz.com/local. Okay. So once you go to this website, again, this is only for US based. Once I go to this website, I'll go ahead and check and see if I'm listed locally. Okay. So right here, I'm going to put the name of the business. So I'm going to put, what's the guy? Was it Nico? Let me show you an example. So today I give a class at a community college, and one of the students has a business, and that's called Nico Pizzeria. They got a good start here. Look, 4.5, that's very good. Me and my couple of buddies going to go and check it out. So that is the name of the business, right? So what I want to do, I want to see if this business listed on other popular relevant business directory sites. Type the name of the business and put the address right here, and it's a zip code. Okay, and let's see if the business is listed among the most popular 10 listing sites. Of course, there are other companies like Yext, Thrive, and even SEMrush. I'm glad that SEMrush has an additional feature for local listing as well, which is more than 80 directory sites. So right now, moz.com/local telling me, hey Michelle, what's going on? Good to see you. Telling me how many percent of the local listing is missing, how many percent is incorrect, and how many percent is correct, right? So when I scroll down, it looks like the listing on Google and Google Map is good, but it's missing from Facebook business page. So they need to go ahead and create Facebook business page. Bing business looks like fine. The only difference is this one doesn't match the exact number here, so you need to go and adjust that. And that's what I want to do. Create ebooks with major points from our blog, videos, and web links and web link versions. That's awesome, Ramsey. So this owner is missing in Foursquare, Hot Frog, US info, which you can get it from your local library. Show Me Local, NavMe, I don't know, NavMe. Sounds like more like a NavMe. Here, which is a Nokia mobile directory, TomTom, Uber, and Factual. So you have to dominate all these 100% with no mistakes, with no errors. You gotta be at least 85% to 90% in quality. So what you have to make sure is that, as you can see, the name of the business here, like this, it has to be exactly the same on all the local listing. The only problem is it might not work like this on Facebook, because Facebook don't take specific character like this one here, right? That's the first thing. The address, as you see it here, should be exactly the same on all the listing, identical. Okay, same thing with the phone number, and same thing with the domain and any description about the business. You also need to have additionally 10 images of your store. You have to enter types of payments, hours of operation, whether there is a parking for people with disability. You have to put all this information and fill them up as much as you can and pump the number. Like right now, the only 22% good, but the rest are very bad. So they need to work for the local citation by doing these. So this is the most basic part of the local citation or the local SEO. They are more into this when it comes to local listing. There are tons of other techniques to implement, but Muhammad, this is the most basic and the simplest one for now. That is 10:49. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So do you all have any more questions about SEO? Let me know because I'm about to bounce pretty soon.
Bounce.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. It is 10:50. Yeah. Let's see. I'll give these guys a chance to see if there's any more question. What do you think? Is there any more question? I'm feeling kind of sleepy, man. Too much work today.
It's the Chinese food.
Must be the Chinese food. Damn Chinese food. It was tasty though.
It was very tasty.
It's funny, the whole place was kind of empty.
Well, it's because they were about to close. We were the jerks that came in right before.
Yeah, that's what we do. Can we optimize a real estate website locally? Of course you can. That's an excellent question. Of course you can. Depends on where is your office, right? And how many mile or radius mile from your location that you can target. And when you optimize the content within your website, you have to make sure on the bottom you have the map, you have the address. In the content itself, it has to say, let's say San Antonio real estate, those location-based keywords, it's within the content on the website. And also on the back end, on the page titles and the meta tags and whatnot. Make sense? So yeah, you can do that. For sure. Man, they might have some MSG stuff.
Probably. MSG is just flavoring, bro. I'm not afraid of it.
You're not afraid of anything. Except for the camel.
I love camels. Except for when they get angry.
I'm getting some great questions before I was planning to bounce.
I know, you thought you were going to bounce, huh?
Yeah, but fortunately I'm not. So I'm gonna give these guys one more chance. One more chance.
One more chance to ask some questions.
Yeah, change it, man. Put that song again. Back that up.
Girl, who was you playing with back at that website?
All right. You must welcome. Do you all have any more questions before I bounce?
Nah.
Thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much. Keep sending me those questions. Take this opportunity to ask and learn and find out what kind of help you need.
All right, bro. What is SEO?
SEO, I told you, man. Selling.
Selling elephant octopuses.
You lame. Okay. Okay, folks. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
My God, Muhammad just jumped in with another question.
Oh, really?
yeah. Come on, man.
They don't want to see you go.
I know. Okay, backlink for local SEO. Well, the local listing is the backlink, right? Like the Google My Business page, Yelp, and all that. If you write article on like a university or sites for businesses, do a guest post, that can be all part of the local listing or backlink. You know what I mean? Even your social channels. Make sense? Like Trustpilot, for example, Localaze, Express Update, Axiom. You know what I mean? What is it? Touch Local, Bing Places, Yelp of all places, Local Data Company. There are tons. But if you get a press release for local news, a guest post for local stuff, you know, those stuff really help. Even YouTube. If you do YouTube videos for local tips, that can also help. Okay? Doing some work, bro? Good. Okay? Any more questions? I forgot to send that email for tomorrow's Arabic class, man.
Oh, send it tonight. They'll get it tomorrow.
You're coming down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Finally. I'm free.
One more question, right? Just one question.
Oh, scared me, Muhammad. Like, whoop. I will stay. I don't care. I'll stay. If somebody asks, I'll stay, man. Ramsey, if you're going to shoot a long form video to educate the customer on a product or a service, Ramsey's asking.
Go ahead.
He's asking still.
Go ahead.
Maybe his finger's too fat.
If you were going to shoot a long,
Read it with an accent.
if you were going to shoot a long form video to educate a customer on a product or service, would you go with letting them watch all of the content 15 minutes or longer, or break it up? I don't know what accent that was. It was weird.
That could be some MSG accent.
MSG accent.
That's an excellent question, first of all.
No, it's not. I'm just kidding.
Okay? You're not excellent, loser. Okay?
Just kidding. That was a good question.
Yeah, that was an excellent question. And the answer in the beginning, you wouldn't know. Because even if the video is 15 minutes and it's so good, customer will watch it. Right? But if you don't want to fall into that risk of not being sure whether people are going to watch it or not, you can start with 5 minutes. So what you can do, make a 50-minute video, then divide it, part 1, part 2, part 3, then you can actually submit it once a week, like first week, second week, and third week. Right? So that's another option. You can give them a short video that has different parts so they can keep watching over and over, next one, and so forth. So there's no right and wrong answer. There are some videos, like for example, I showed you that Cherico pottery, the guy who does this pottery for like 2 hours straight. 2 hours. All he does just like he enjoys how to make pottery, and people share and comment and buy the product, right? Because they love it. So if the content is so good, people can watch for hours, right? But if you're not sure and if it's fresh and brand new, I would test the market. I would test it with 10-minute video, see what happens. I would also test it with 2 or 3 minute video or 5-minute video and see which one gets the most viewership, interaction, engagement, share, comment, and so forth, right? So because there's no one set of ways to do this sort of thing. That's why, as you know, as a marketer, we always do implement A/B tests, right? Even though we have the knowledge and experience on implementing these certain strategies on different businesses, but testing is always number one, right? So based on your test, see if whatever you were doing that is working with somebody else, try it again and see if it's working. Then you continue. If not, then You got to keep tweaking and adjusting it for that particular customers and his or her audiences. Make sense? So yeah, let me know if I was able to answer your question, and I shall wait again for another 1 or 2 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. It is 10:58 p.m. Central Time. Let me know if you have any more questions. Don't worry about me. I don't care. Just ask. When you don't ask in 3 minutes, then I'm gonna bounce.
Bounce on me, bounce on me. You got another question?
Let's see. Rachel, what's going on? It says Yusufied. Of course. How you been? How you doing? Got any question about SEO? How is your business? How is family? How is life? Ramsey Sanchez said, I agree with that. Good answer. Let's see if there's any more questions. These guys give me a lot of ideas with their questions, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like me collecting all this content easily. Isn't that a genius?
It is, basically.
Yeah, they are giving me all the content. Rachel says, I have all the SEO question. Please ask. I'm going to wait. Ask all your question about.
Reconquista.
Do you have any good strategies for email drip campaigns? I honestly don't. I don't want to say I don't have a good strategy. I do have a strategy from one client to another. Now, personally, how good I am, I'm not that good. That's why I have my team that does that. They basically set it up for my clients. Some of them works very well and some don't. But me personally, I'm honestly not that good at it. I can set it up. I can understand the concept. I can come with some ideas. But I'll let that be taken care of by my ninja teams. Come on, Ramsey. Keep it coming, man. Do you have any good... Yeah, keep it coming. Because when it comes to the drip campaign, it depends on kind of business you are in or what kind of client do you have. Like for plumbers, what kind of drip campaign are you going to use? Right? For plumbers, most customers just either emergency call or they have a specific request and order. They call, they submit a form for an estimate. And the only time they can collect an email if the company provides, discounts. Right? Because think about it. Most consumers don't want the plumber to go back every month. Once you fix it, it's supposed to be fixed. Unless it's a commercial business for a huge project, they don't even care if you're gonna ask them to give me their name and email. You know what I mean? So it depends what kind of business. Some business, I have clients that don't even use email marketing, believe it or not. But they, one of the clients, let's say last year, how many patients they generated? Let me tell you. Yeah, they generated close to like $10 million and they don't even do email marketing. You know what I mean? It's a specific niche, specific audience. Plug. I'll keep them coming. plug. But you understand what I mean? So yeah, email drip campaign depends on the type of business and also depends on what do you exactly want to achieve from it. If it's like certain value that you provide after every 7 or 5 days so you can build that trust and at the end you set the offer, because there are some folks like in the digital marketing on social media specifically where you can get a copy of a so-called ebook and they have an upsell $40, then after that $100 and whatnot. That can work with that kind of business for people that are looking for information, right? But that doesn't mean, from my experience and the way I'm running the business for my clients, it doesn't mean it will work for everybody. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
No.
So I wouldn't. Okay, it wouldn't hurt if they did, though. I wonder why. Yeah, that's a good answer. But you think about it, big commercial companies. I mean, the decision maker is not even the CEO. The CEO probably have a manager that arrange everything. So if a company is going to hire a plumber, they're just going to look at the history. They're gonna meet with them, and they're gonna work on the project, and that's about it. And they don't want you to go back again and again, over and over, unless if you work for units or apartments. Then you need to have somebody as a staff to go back and forth. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why, I mean, of course, you have an excellent point in a sense that every website technically should have some sort of lead capture, because you want to collect those name and email addresses and have those customers' information, whether cold lead or hot lead, right? Once they became a customer, then you can put them in the CRM system. If not, you can still communicate with them. So yeah, so that's why even if you're going to implement, that's email marketing for a plumber, you can try it, run a couple of tests, and see what works. Because I think consumers in that kind of service need, they might require some sort of discounts or coupon or something like that. You know what I mean? But I don't think any customer cares about the five, well, I shouldn't say that, because I know CoffeeZilla. Let me show you what CoffeeZilla did. CoffeeZilla talks about this awesome, amazing individual that he's been in business. Shut up, Siri. So, what do you call it? Let me show you CoffeeZilla. So CoffeeZilla, okay, CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla, this guy exposes some of the scammers. He's a cool dude. So one of the videos he created right here, if you get a chance, check it out. I love this video. It talks about this awesome plumbing business.
Today we have a bit of a different
For like almost 40 years, right? And he did different. He's an entrepreneur. He did so many other things, other businesses, restaurant, and whatnot. But his heart and soul is in plumbing, because he loves it. He enjoys it, right? So what's his name? Let me see. Oh, Roger Wakefield. So now Roger Wakefield uses social media. He has a YouTube channel that basically educates about plumbing, the do's and don'ts, and the tips and whatnot. So he's doing great, because nobody else is doing that, possibly, right? So he's utilizing the social media to basically kind of create that brand. And in this video, he was talking about how some young guys want to get into plumbing or go to school, trade school, to learn plumbing, because you can still make six figures by running a plumbing business, believe it or not. Okay, so that's an awesome video to watch. Make sense? But my whole point is that sometimes not everything has to be exactly one way. Does that make sense? There's so many ways for a business to basically acquire a customer base or a target audience. Not everything has to be like a cookie cutter, right? Everyone is different. You implement what you know and see on which one works, on which one doesn't. And if it doesn't, you don't have to implement it, right? You can have probably 5 plumbing businesses. Some of them does utilize email and some of them don't, and you can see what matters for them most. I have some customer, for example, I have a surgeon who he's not even active anymore on his social channels, but the engagement of the social media that he gets are mainly from Facebook ad. That's it. His Facebook ad, believe it or not, been running for almost like 2 years, and a lot of conversations taking place on that ad, a lot of views, a lot of questions, and he get patient from that. Do you see what I'm saying? Once that individual becomes a patient, then everything is on the database at the clinic, and all the information is there. They do follow up. They have staff and everything. So, you know what I mean? So I hope you get the picture. What is this? I wouldn't. Okay. Yeah. Don't want to waste revenue generating time. Okay. Is the other person with you a certified ninja, or is he in training? Good night, folks. No, that's just my buddy. He just wants to hang out and chill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ninja certified.
What did they ask me?
I like that. So Ram's just asking, is the other person with certified Yusuf Ninja, or is he in training? I think you're in training, because
I would say I'm a certified ninja.
Okay, yeah, let's just, whatever. But I'm also like kind of training you to start your own thing, right? So in a way, yeah. Okay.
I would say, yeah.
All right, Ramsey, thanks so much for your awesome question, buddy. You have an awesome night. It is 11:08
What? One more question.
p.m. Central Time. Yeah, I don't see any more questions. Thank you so much, everyone. You all have an awesome night. Don't work too hard, and I'll see you all tomorrow. If you're watching this as a replay, type the word replay below, and bye bye for now.
Oh,